Good morning, my fellow YouTubers, YouTube creators, subscribers, and my Trevorites, but mainly good morning to you, the subscribers, because without you, I would not have a channel. And good morning to you, Zuzi. Good boy. If you're watching this video right now and you've not yet subscribed, why not? It's free. Come here. You coming up? Let people have a look at you. Come here. Come here. He's feeling a lot better. Yes. And he's been dropped off at my house today. Monday morning. Yes. Come here. There he is. Are you okay? Look. Have a look. Have a look in the video. Let people see your little smiley face. There we go. Yeah, good boy. Yeah. His breathing's calmed down a lot as well, so it's great to see. Are you okay? Well, I want to say thank you to everyone that tuned in last night to watch my my little live stream. Yes. A couple of thousand views on that now, which is always a bonus. Yes, it means that people are listening. People like to listen. Yep. You're a good boy. Well, people, this morning I've looked at the media. I've looked at your emails. I'm not going to discuss the hostage in the hand this morning because they're irrelevant at the minute. The media is awash with Israel and Palestine. It is awash. Now, the one thing that I am a little bit shocked at is how people are getting mixed up between a peaceful demonstration and a demonstration which just throws out hatred. These pro-Palestinian demonstrations are hate-filled walks with the most disgusting people that live in the UK. Anyone who's anti-UK is joining in on these protests. And I'm seeing, and I've seen, ISIS flags, Palestinian flags all over these demonstrations in London, and it's disgusting. The most vile people that walk our country are not British citizens. I can tell you that. Whether you class that as hatred or not, I don't care. I'm just sick to death. The Home Secretary, Suella Braverman, at the minute is calling in Sir Mark Rowland, the guy in charge of the Met, and saying, what are your officers doing? Why are your officers letting this take place? People are shouting jihad, death to Jews. All this stuff that people are shouting doesn't belong in society. Why are we letting it happen? 100,000 of them. Get the police out. These are the people that we need to deport. Get rid of every single one of them. If you get rid of anyone who's pro-Palestinian, and this is true, you get rid of everyone that's pro-Palestinian because they support Hamas and terrorism. Have you not seen the Celtic football games and the football stands? Do you know what? If you're going to a football match and someone's beside you's got an ISIS flag or a Palestinian flag and you're ignoring it, then you're an asshole. Take it off them. Public should be standing up for each other and support peace. This is not peace. This is disgusting. In fact, yesterday, I actually seen footage of the police jumping on a protester. But he wasn't pro-Palestinian. He wasn't pro-Palestinian. This was a guy who supported Israel. And he chanted, he wished for the peaceful release of Israeli hostages. And the police jumped all over him. Do you want to know why? Because he was by himself. Weak police. Our police are disgusting. The United Kingdom police are the weakest in the world. Do you know who we should bring back? The Royal Ulster Constabulary. Like it or not, I don't care. They were tough motherfuckers and they got the job done. They jumped on you, they got you away. And they weren't scared to go into battles. No, they weren't. The Royal Ulster Constabulary stood in the middle of loyalists and Republicans and they grabbed them both. They did them both. They didn't care. The Met Police are the weakest, wokest police force in the world. Honestly, they are. They don't know how to deal with it. But this just shows us one thing in the UK. We have let far too many people come to our country and now we can't protect ordinary people from them. That's a fact. ISIS flags? Why didn't the police? The minute you see an ISIS flag, you should be all over it. Get in there, get that person, arrest, gone, inciting hatred. Jail them. Keir Starmer has stood up. The Labour leader has stood up and says he stands with Israel. So guess what's happened? 23 Labour councillors have quit. They've walked out. That's great news. That's great news. Get independent councillors in there. Take those positions. Don't give it back to them. But if the leader of Labour is supporting Israel and against the atrocities, and he's struggling within his own party because they're not with him, That just goes to show you that Labour Party are not a party for the people. Labour are a foreign party. They support everything that's bad about the country. I know Conservatives are greedy, self-indulged, self-interest narcissists that want to be rich, who screw over the public. We know that. But Labour support everything that's bad about the country. And if they're standing against Sir Keir Starmer, if they're standing against him for supporting Israel, then it shows you that the Labour Party aren't a party of the people. We need something new. Shocking, isn't it? And in Germany, if you didn't realise, in Germany, anti-Semitism is on the rise once more in Germany. We know what happens when it happens in Germany. Those guys go all out, don't they? Well, a synagogue has now been firebombed in Germany. Now, that's a problem. I know you're probably thinking, Trevor, it's old news. It's not old news. It was old news when they did it once. It was old news when they did it twice. Now they're going at it for the third time. Maybe it's time to put a stop on all this. Now, if countries weren't forced to take... Listen, if countries weren't forced to take in so many foreign nationals under the law, we would be a better place. We would be a better place. But then again, if we were to stop interfering in the Middle East and let them get on with their shit, then we wouldn't have half these issues across Europe, would we? Stop interfering in other people's dramas. Let them get on with it. Unless it turns into genocide, then we send in an international force. But if they're fighting with each other, let them at it. The minute we join in, it's then, well, you joined in. You now have to take 400,000 refugees because you caused it. So we need to stop this. The UK is not a safe country anymore. And I don't know which country is. Probably Switzerland. Yes. No wonder. And Israel are panicking. The Israelis are panicking that much. There's so much. They're fighting against Palestinians. They're fighting against Hamas. They've got Hezbollah and Iran coming in. The Israeli army don't know what to do, if I'm honest. They're falling apart. In fact, they actually opened fire on an Egyptian border post and destroyed it. They carried out 2 airstrikes in airports in Syria. I mean, they are all over the place. They're actually attacking everywhere, and they need to calm down. They need to calm down. The Prime Minister of Israel has issued a stark statement. He wants Mossad, his top spies, to go and hunt down every single person that took part in the massacre in Israel. He's issued like a 1972 Munich type statement. We will not rest. We will chase them to the ends of earth, and we will eliminate everyone that has had a strike against our country. So that's happening at the minute. Wow. Tough times in the Middle East. So don't go on holiday to that region. If you go on holiday to that region, then you are an utter dickhead. Stay away from that region. Do not go. Jesus. Anyway, back to some different news. The boss of Spotify, Daniel Elk, has issued a statement to say he's glad he started Spotify 15 years ago, because if he was to try and start something like that today, it wouldn't be able to happen, because Google and Apple have got such a strong hold on innovation and technology that it's hard for anyone to break through into the market, because they have nailed down everything. They don't want competition. Google and Apple don't want competition. They follow up rights of everything, and they're making it difficult for inventors to do anything now. So, yeah, a bit weird, but that's a fact. Yeah. And the ex-leader of Hamas has now been named by journalists. His photographs all over the media. He's living in a council house in North London, and the journalists have put his photograph and where he lives all over the paper. So you know what they've just done? They've probably just put a death notice on him, haven't they, really? By letting everyone know where he lives. So well done to the journalists, you know what I mean? Yeah. But then again, I'm glad that we were told that an ex-Hamas leader was living in North London, but they shouldn't have actually took a photograph of his flat. That was a bit silly. Yeah. Too much going on, isn't there? There's, yeah. Well, the good news is my little doggy Susie is on the mend. That's the best news I've heard today. And, oh, little cough. Are you okay? You good boy? You good boy? So he's on the mend. There we go. So today I'm just going to chill out. And if you don't know, I will tell you, I have started already buying little Christmas presents. They haven't arrived yet. I've paid for them. They will start arriving this week. And I can put them away. Because when Christmas creeps up, and it is creeping up, you'll be left going, I wish I had bought this and bought this. I've already got all my wrapping paper. I've already got all my bits and pieces, which I have. Because every January I go out and I buy about 8 rolls of wrapping paper for 11 months' time. It's about half price. I know it's weird, but I just do it. I like to keep on top of things. Have to. Anyway, I'm going to go. Thanks to everyone who watched last night on the live stream. Thanks to everyone that's went across to my new YouTube channel, my next guest podcast. I've got a guy coming on Wednesday, this Wednesday at 6 p.m. I'm sure you'll enjoy a story. And the next one, I will never announce who they are. It's always going to be a surprise who these guests are. So have a great day, everyone. Stay safe.